So I released a new song last week called Angels. It's already on the album that I released on February, but we did a reimagined version of it with my friend called Jake Isaac, and he's more in like the mainstream world. So I was so pumped that he would like jump on this new song. And this song is like super special to me because it came from a time where I just found out that one of our someone you know had just tried to take their own life, and it completely shook me and just opened up this whole well of pain, really feeling for so many people, thinking that this is the only option, you know, to not live, to end their life. And I think this message with Angels, it's simply just reminding people that they're not alone, and that God is with them, that he sends his angels to protect them and to guide them, and that there's other ways, you know. And I think this is why I'm so passionate about talking about it, and because it's so final, isn't it? Suicide is so I don't know, especially in young people, there was more deaths to suicide in August than COVID, you know, and that's something we need to talk about. That's extreme.
Sure.
So I think I want to sing this song. I want people to hold on to this song, to comfort them, you know, play it over as they sleep or have a panic attack, or send it to a friend who's struggling, or who you know, feels at their lowest of lows. And so yeah, that's what Angels is all about, and hopefully it reminds people and comforts them, really. That's my hope. And it's that it calms them down too, for sure. But I'm
Yeah.
excited about this song, and already the stories coming in is just so moving. And so
Sure.
yeah, but
Yeah.
that's what it's all about.
That's awesome. Would you mind maybe sharing one of those stories if you could?
Yeah, so I got a message from a music teacher actually from London, and saying how she was talking about how different music, you know, does different things to us. It can really excite us, like pump us up or comfort us. And she's a music teacher to 8-year-olds, and she said that she was asking them how they're doing at the moment, and they basically said they're all feeling quite overwhelmed with all the COVID stuff, and I don't know about this, and my family is ill, or, you know, the stress of school, being in bubbles. And then she apparently played Angels and just let it wash over them. And then afterwards she asked, you know, how does this make you feel? Like, how did this? And the responses, she said, nearly just made her weep. You know, how these 8-year-olds, they were like, oh, I just want to hear this over and over again when I go to sleep. This has made me feel like Jesus is speaking to me. It feels, I now know that God sends his angels to protect my family even in this crazy time. And yeah, it's just like messages like that, and for kids to know and hear that message at a young age, you know, to be comforted by that music. And so, and then yeah, different messages. Someone played it over themselves, what, you know, after they just had a panic attack, and it calmed it down, and played it whilst they were sleeping and didn't wake up anxious. So it's, I mean, music's powerful, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then when music is filled with the Holy Spirit, and the Lord is on it, like, it's even more amazing, isn't it, that songs can speak and comfort, and God can speak through songs. So yeah, and that's just a few of them, but it's always such an honor to hear those, you know. Stories are so powerful, and it spurs me on to be like, oh, okay, wow, okay, let's write more songs. You
Mm.
know, what else can we talk about? What else can we dig up? What else is not being, you know, uncovered? Or what, you know, people are struggling here, you know. This topic of mental health, it's vital, actually.
Yeah.
And we need to be vulnerable together and talk openly. So yeah, that's some of it.
That's great.